Hey, I'm ready to cook with ECP-TV.
And I'm Tommy Scott.
With
ECP-TV.
And we are here, and I had to drag you in today. What have you been doing all week? And you went to Founders Day. You did a Founders Day thing here, right?
Yeah, I went to Founders Day and walked and talked with some of the citizens, and we had a great time. I had got some good info from everybody. Everybody seems to be in a, they're in good humor, but they want to see more. So, yeah.
And now it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
If you haven't been watching, this guy, my co-host, who started out just innocently doing this because we drug him in, has now become the mayor and the city manager of this city of Ferris. I think it's so cool. I don't think you think it's that cool, do you? You're working a little bit harder than you thought you were.
Well, it's exciting. I'm looking forward. I see a lot brighter days for the citizens of Ferris.
Yeah.
And it's always the quiet before the storm. So we're in one of those kind of things right now, and everything's coming to pass the way it's supposed to.
Good.
It's just it takes. When my grandmother used to say, virtue.
Yeah.
Patience is virtue.
Patience is a virtue. That's true.
Yeah.
So you're being called to serve, my dear. You're serving well. So let's just talk really quick, because the last newspaper that came out last week was Ferris had run out of water, and I know that you had that taken care of since. So, what was the process of getting water back here?
Well, it was trial and error. When you have it's like you got a lot of different water lines and cutoffs and valves and people that don't do that kind of work, be involved in city waterworks and public waterworks don't have a clue on how hard it is to start looking for a leak. Now, you got square miles here, you know what I mean? And you have a situation where they say, well, this happened here. Started off behind
the fire hydrant,
the
right?
fire hydrant.
Okay.
Okay, they say, okay, we found this problem. Now you got to ask the question, did someone open that? Did someone accidentally leave it open? So,
what was the answer to that question? Because I know that we thought that they had done that.
Well, everybody's assumption, the way they looked at it, that someone opened that.
Right.
Okay, so
the criminal activity.
Yeah, that's what was said, because it was found with the caps off and stuff. So quite naturally, they'll come to that conclusion.
Sure.
But on the other half, it turned out it was a bad leak that has to do with your water sprinklers, your fire sprinklers in the school.
Oh wow!
And it's got a pressure valve in there that had busted. And when they found that, and then they capped off the water, all the tanks just filled up.
How long did it take?
I think within 45 minutes or so, they was almost. I mean, they were full out. They came to the house and told me, say, Mayor Pro Tem, we got good news. I said, please give me some good news.
Right, exactly.
So they went and extended on telling me really what was happening and why we was having problems with keeping the tanks full.
Okay.
And I was glad to hear that. I didn't care about anything else. I was just so happy the water was on. I almost kissed the guy. The guy would have looked at me real weird if I did that.
Well, you know what? Congratulations on that win during your administration.
But the people, the guys, Michael Hamilton and Mr. Barg and the engineers and all, I want to thank them, because they put out a real big effort.
And
it's not easy to try to find something that's went wrong and then fix it right away.
Right. That's very impressive, yes.
Yeah, so I want to thank them for that, and I want to thank the citizens, the ones that were patient.
Right.
And because it was some that was very upset about it, but I know the council have made mistakes in the past.
Sure.
But come on, they didn't go out there and break the water line. They didn't do that. Now, you can be mad about a lot of things, but you just can't get mad at them for that.
This city is just
I mean, come on, be real. Everybody has a bad day.
Right. Yeah,
and that day we had a few bad days.
But you had a good day when they told you it was working.
Then I had a good day.
So that's cool. So everybody, the water's back on. You thank this man. And
everybody
else that helped him.
I thank Public Works.
Yeah, it's a joint effort.
Love you guys. Stay on it.
All right, so Avila had their Heritage Day last week, and they saluted military service. So we mentioned that in the paper last week. And then Wilmer passed their $7.6 million budget. So they're moving right along in the world, and that's good. And let's see what else happened. Do you see anything in here? That was the pictures of Heritage Day. This was our paper last week, and we had a lot of stuff happening. I'm going to mention the most important thing that happened in the end, because it has to do with our wonderful publisher, Charlie Hatfield. So, okay, there was also a ribbon cutting at Ferris ISD. They opened a new FFA, Future Farmers of America, FFA, MS Hammock Project Center opens, even though I guess we actually put it wrong in the paper. Sorry guys, sometimes things happen when you're like on deadline. And that's probably my fault because I wrote the
She
article.
had a bad day.
Sorry, yeah, really. My bad day only affected a few people. Yours affected the entire city. So anyway, now the FFA is having a really good day because they have more digs. Our publisher's wife passed away, so we want to just take a moment and remember her. Sheila Hatfield, she was the editor here. She taught me a lot, even though she was tough at it. But I think that she was tough at a lot. But she taught me to use your word that never put the word that in any article. And you know what? I remember that, and I'll always remember that. So.
You still saying that?
Not when I'm writing. She was a cool lady, and we're sad to see her go.
Yeah,
We
she
love
was.
Charlie,
She
so,
really was.
yeah.
She really was.
So
even though sometimes she always thought Charlie favored me better, you know.
Well, I think he favored me.
She used to say all the time, yeah, Tommy, everything's about Tommy. It used to tickle me when she said that, because me and Charlie be off going doing stuff, you know. He always had some project, you know.
Right, exactly.
And
That's
it was
Charlie.
real cool, though. She understood. She let us do our little project, you
Right,
know. Yeah,
right.
she was real cool about
I
it.
will say I've only been to 2 funerals and 1 memorial service in my life, and her memorial service was the only one I've been to. And the 2 funerals were like, I don't even remember the first one.
Yeah.
I didn't even go to my parents, so that means something.
Yeah.
It means I'm just like Charlie a lot. I don't know what's going on. So, okay, so the week before, there was a bunch of National Night Outs that happened, and I know Red Oak had theirs what's today? Actually, Red Oak's having theirs on Tuesday. So, Red Oak is having theirs a week off. I don't know what happened with that.
Yeah.
And then officials broke ground for the new Wilmer Elementary School, which I believe they're just calling the Wilmer Champion School at this point. So, I think it's going to have a different name. Okay. And, yeah, anything else going on that you have? And actually, yesterday I didn't make it to Founders Day because Lancaster had their Community Appreciation Day. State Representative Sherman was there, Eddie Bernice Johnson, Congresswoman. Actually, I met the Dallas Police Chief, Cheryl, I can't remember her last name, I'm sorry about that, but she's a tough cookie. I mean, I don't want to mess with her, so.
Well, you know.
So yeah, it's pretty interesting. What's going on with our own police department here in Ferris? Do we have any news on that, or is that still coming up?
Oh, that's coming up.
Okay, is there a council meeting this week?
Yes, it is.
It's Monday night, so
Yes.
show up. And what's on the agenda? Do you have any idea? Or
No, just be surprised. You know, have something for a surprise.
I know.
Have something to look forward to. Don't you look
Right.
forward to Monday nights?
Yeah, I'm starting to really like Monday nights.
It's like Monday Night Football. The only thing we don't have the ball in the helmets.
Right, exactly. So we are going to wrap it up, and I think that's probably enough to say this week, and we'll be back next week, and we're going to get a billboard in a couple of weeks over on I-45. We've been promised.
Yeah.
I'm Rita Cook,
And I'm Tommy Scott.
and we are ECP-TV.